Hi everybody, meteorologist Joe Thompson with you here from the NBC 24 Weather Center. We had a pretty nice day out there for our Thursday. However, we're starting to see an increased risk of flooding along several area rivers and streams due to ice jams along those rivers, and we also have rainfall heading its way in our direction as we head into the start of our weekend, and all of those are going to lead to an increased flood threat. I want to show you current conditions and flood watches and advisories that we have in effect. Lucas, Wood, Ottawa, Seneca, Sandusky, Erie, and Huron counties under a flood watch. That's going to last all the way into the weekend. Meanwhile, some of our western counties, including Defiance, Williams, and Fulton counties, under a flood warning. That's because the Tiffin River is already starting to run and overflow its banks a little bit, and that trend expected to continue at least into the morning hours on Saturday. In fact, here are the main rivers that are of primary concern right now. The Maumee River, which is already overflowing its banks around Sidecut Metro Park, Huron River, right along the border of Erie and Huron counties, to the Tiffin River, as well as the Sandusky River just outside of Fremont, all running high right now. And again, we have the ice jams, which are very unpredictable. It can cause river levels to rise very quickly and with very little warning, as those ice jams will shift, they'll grow, they'll shrink. So you can expect very fluctuating water levels along these rivers. And we may even have to add more to this list here in the coming days, including the Portage River out by the Woodville area could be another area of concern over the next few days. So do be careful if you live along or have interests along any of these rivers. Meanwhile, the weather pattern is still relatively quiet here across the Great Lakes. If you look to the south, we're starting to see rain move into portions of Missouri and Arkansas, and that's a start of a spring storm that's going to be making its way on into our area as we head into our Friday and for the beginning portions of Saturday. In fact, we'll time it out here in our TrueView model forecast. We're looking dry as we go through our Thursday night, though clouds will be increasing, especially just before sunrise on Friday morning. It will be a dry start to our Friday, but as we head into the midday hours around 1-2 p.m., rainfall will be spreading across the region. Not particularly heavy rain. It'll be light to moderate rainfall with these off and on showers, but things are going to be turning wet as we wrap up the work week, and we'll do expect that rain to continue into the evening hours on Friday and even into the early morning hours on Saturday. Once we get to the midday hours Saturday, we'll start to see that rain push its way east, staying mostly cloudy, but we'll be drying out for the second half of our Saturday, especially by Saturday afternoon. Forecast for the rest of your Thursday night calls for high clouds to start mixing in with the stars. Otherwise, a quiet and seasonable night with temperatures maybe just slipping back into the upper 20s for an overnight low. For your day on Friday, even though we do have the rainfall moving in for the afternoon, it is going to be a fairly mild day. Those winds shift back to the south, so those locations that were fairly cool for Thursday right along the lakeshore, you'll be warming back up. I do think most of us will be climbing into the lower 50s for a high temperature. So you'll need the umbrellas, but it will be mild here as we wrap up the work week. Let's look at your forecast. You can find the full extended forecast over on our website, NBC24.com.